Okay, this is the Gaming Sound 100 here with a video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the current WWE situation with this new corporation that has just happened with Randy Orton, Vince McMahon, Triple H, and Stephanie McMahon going up against Daniel Bryan. Everyone is saying that Daniel Bryan is being portrayed in this as a Stone Cold Steve Austin as he challenged the Vince McMahon Corporation during the 98, 99. Remember that back in the Attitude Era? That's what the WWE is look like they're doing. They're just rehashing the storyline from years ago. And that's what basically, from what I can tell, is that Daniel Bryan is not being portrayed as the Stone Cold Steve Austin, but he's being portrayed as the Mick Foley role. Because it's kind of logical. What happened at SummerSlam, you see John Cena put over Daniel Bryan clean. Then what happens? Randy Orton cashes in his Money in the Bank. Triple H pedigrees Daniel Bryan. 1, 2, 3. Bryan gets screwed over with the cash in. And that's what the fans are going to get behind with this, with Daniel Bryan. He's going to be playing the Mick Foley role from late 98, early 99. This, at the time, for Daniel Bryan, is going to be the filler to when John Cena comes back from his injury. I know all you fans are happy right now that John Cena is injured. I don't wish upon any injury to any performer. I don't want that to happen. But it was an injury that happened to Cena. It happened. What can we do about it? I know you guys don't like John Cena as the character. But what John Cena did, he put over Daniel Bryan. I was all for that, what he did. I was okay with that. But as you look at this, for this scenario standpoint, from this how it's going to probably be telling, go back into 1998 until the Survivor Series 1998. Vince McMahon wanted a corporate champion, just like when Vince McMahon now wants a corporate champion. But the corporate champion right now is Randy Orton. Unlike in 98, the corporate champion was The Rock. So the WWE has had in the plans for a WrestleMania match with Randy Orton and John Cena that was rumored as a possible match at WrestleMania 30. That could possibly be happening at the time that Randy Orton would be WWE champion at the time, if they want to have Randy Orton the champion versus the returning John Cena at WrestleMania. The WWE can do the rehash. And just think it, at WrestleMania 30, just think it, 15 years ago, up until then, we had The Rock face Stone Cold Steve Austin for the WWE title. That would be 15 years ago when that happened. Well, anyways, back in this, like I was saying, Daniel Bryan is going to be portrayed as the underdog against the corporation. It's going to be Daniel Bryan versus the corporation for the time being. Daniel Bryan is going to get the WWE title. He's going to get it. Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan is going to exchange it prior to when John Cena comes back. As is from this logical standpoint. As we go back in 1998, Mr. Man assisted The Rock in beating Mick Foley for the WWE title. The long-term plan at that time was to have Rock Steve Austin at WrestleMania 15. However, between the SummerSlam and WrestleMania, there was time to kill, so the WWE knew that they put Mick Foley in the role of a Daniel Bryan going up against the corporation against the corporate champion Randy Orton, just like The Rock was in 98. This is just setting up for Daniel Bryan is going to get the WWE title, and in between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton is going to exchange the title for that time. And that's going to be culminating at WrestleMania 30 with John Cena versus Randy Orton. Do you see the parallels with this? Here we go. Daniel Bryan was screwed by the McMahons over the WWE title and is a fan favorite, challenging the WWE champion Randy Orton, while certain someone, Cena, recovers from a triceps injury. While John Cena gets to recover from his injury, Daniel Bryan gets to portray Mick Foley from late 98, early 99, and there's nothing wrong with that. Chances are Bryan might win another WWE title or so from Randy Orton and have several matches like Rock vs. Foley that will be considered epic and or match of the year contenders. Then, when John Cena probably makes a surprise return at Royal Rumble 2014, Daniel Bryan will be done with his program against Randy Orton, and the WWE will then begin preparing for Randy Orton champion versus the returning John Cena WWE title match at WrestleMania 30. WWE's top two full-time stars from the OVW class of 2002 will get to headline WrestleMania together. Many fans love Daniel Bryan. McMahon's love Randy Orton and John Cena and see never-ending drawing abilities from those two guys. They believe that all of 5'10", maybe slightly shorter, and 200 pounds of Daniel Bryan is a flash-in-the-pan draw with the fans, while establishing stars like Cena and Orton are the ones to continually push and headline WrestleMania. Timing is perfect for Bryan because John Cena is out of the way, and Bryan can be the Mick Foley to have a brief period of success headlining shows. Long term, however, WWE managers sees dollar signs with established stars or their hand-picked favorites as well. See, right now, WWE needs Daniel Bryan. John Cena's injury put the WWE's financials at jeopardy because Cena remains a strong household draw and merchandise mover. I am a believer that WWE managers decided to give Bryan a 100% clean win against John Cena, and now to put him in an extended program with Randy Orton to satisfy the IWC. After all, they need your eyeballs on television screens and your butts in seats to offset the losses from John Cena being out with injury. WWE offers refunds for events where John Cena is promised to wrestle. I wouldn't doubt that we'll see CM Punk challenging Randy Orton and the McMahon's Corporation along with Daniel Bryan, and Punk teaming up against the WWE's establishment is an IWC wet dream. WWE give that to you because they need you when John Cena is out with injury. Then 2014 Rumble hits. Surprise, surprise, John Cena quickly recovers from injury, wins the Rumble, and can challenge Randy Orton for the WWE title. I am very convinced the WWE management wants Cena Orton to headline at least one WrestleMania together and one-on-one match before both wrestlers retire. Orton as a heel again and John Cena returning from injury before WrestleMania 30 sets that up perfectly. Daniel Bryan fans should not be slighted, however, with the comparisons to Mick Foley. Foley was great. The program with The Rock, especially the battles with Rock during January 99 specifically, was awesome. Foley's WWE title victory versus The Rock on the first Raw in 99 helped put the final nail in the Monday Night Wars battle against WCW. Rock Foley for Royal Rumble 99 was intense and rated high on Match of the Year ratings for 99. Then who could forget the empty arena battle during the Super Bowl that year? Rock and Foley drew extremely well with their program. It prepared Rock well for his huge WrestleMania 15 program with Austin. For Foley, management remembered his work against The Rock during the early 99 and gave Foley a program with Triple H for early 2000. Awesome 2000 was for WWE. Mick Foley, Triple H Royal Rumble 2000 was considered a match of the year by many publications. Foley was a Steve Austin. He had a role in the WWE that can argue that he made both Rock and Triple H become better wrestlers and bigger stars. So, what if Daniel Bryan is just something to do for Orton between now and WrestleMania 30? Bryan just has to make the most of it As he has with every other program given opponents throughout his career, Bryan has made the most of the worst situations given to him. It took the WWE forever to sign Daniel Bryan and then get on his first night on the WWE roster. WWE fires him after the Nazis attack because his tie choking wasn't aligned with the WWE PG era. Don't forget what joke of World Heavyweight title win, the reign, and then the crushing WrestleMania 28 defeat, the hands or the foot of Sheamus. Stuck it with the goofy girlfriend angle. You got AJ Lee over, start tagging with Kane and a goofy anger management angle. He got everything over. He jobbed repeatedly to numerous from the Shield. Bryan got over despite all of the booking and adversities handed to him. Argued that he's over enough to be the next guy, but WWE management loves Randy Orton instead and probably sees bigger dollars in John Cena versus Randy Orton instead. But who cares? It's lower expectations. Whatever Bryan has done in his WWE career, he's entertained. In his Randy Orton program, he could feud 81 on the roster and get them over. There is value in there. Then, when the WWE is in need of someone to step in the main event for a brief period of time, Daniel Bryan can do that. Long term, the 5'10", 200-pound Daniel Bryan, a main eventer in the WWE, could Daniel Bryan, in addition to headline WWE shows, handle the company's appearances of the top guy in today's corporate WWE is expected. Can the WWE market someone who refuses to cut his hair and shave for a given year? I see Bryan's in-ring work and I'm drawn to it. But image does play an important part for other fans. The top guy in the WWE, such as Hulk Hogan, Steve Austin, Rock, and now John Cena, are as larger-than-life superstars who can cross-sell merchandise to all types of fans, particularly new and younger ones. Can Bryan do that as the top guy? I don't know if he can do that. No doubt Bryan can wrestle, but other stuff expected of the top WWE star that has taken down the other title holders that the WWE has tried. It's not like Randy Orton is the guy either. He's bragged about his being his 10th title reign. How did those other 9 title reigns do again? How have those other pay-per-view main events gone again? How many match of the year candidates has Randy Orton have been in? However, Randy Orton will certainly not be pushed like Mick Foley. WWE expects Orton to be The Rock against John Cena, portraying John Cena. WrestleMania 30 is going to probably be John Cena, Randy Orton. Book it. There you go. I give you my scenarios for this Daniel Bryan Corporation feud. This is just leading to bigger and better things. And like I said, there was rumors being reported that John Cena was going to be facing Randy Orton at WrestleMania. That can possibly still happen. That was one of the rumored matches. And it's in the perfect scenario for that to happen if the WWE wants to go that route. I can see that happening. But the WWE needs, for the time being, to have this drama continue with Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, as Daniel Bryan is going to be portraying as the Stone Cold, not the Stone Cold Steve Austin, but the Mick Foley role in this. So everyone loved the Mick Foley when he was super over by that time, and Mick Foley never looked back. And what happened? Foley ended up being in the WWE Hall of Fame. Mick Foley was a transitional champion. He just wanted to be champion. Who cares if Daniel Bryan is a transitional champion? You know, as long as you're WWE champion, you're in the books. But that is just from my opinion. Anyways, that is my take from this angle that's going on right now. I can see that being played out. It's going to be John Cena, Randy Orton, WrestleMania 30. They're just going to do something for the time being to keep Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan going until when Cena comes back from his injury. So that's what's going to probably be expected. This is the Game is On 100. I am out. Later.